The Philippine Coast Guard is deploying one of its vessels and an aircraft to Panatag Shoal to ensure the safety of the civilian convoy in the area amid the presence of the Chinese Coast Guard and their militia vessels. PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tarlac, says they dispatched the two assets to monitor the voyage organized by INQUIRER.net coalition.
Ang Philippine Coast Guard vessel ay nag-deploy ng isang 44-meter vessel, yung BRP Bagakay. At ngayong umaga din ay nag-deploy din tayo ng ating aircraft sa pag-uutos ng ating commandant, Admiral Ronnie Hilgaban, ay nagpalipad din tayo ng ating Coast Guard aircraft para i-monitor din ang lagay ng sitwasyon sa Baho de Masinloc sa paglalayag ng atin ito coalition.
The PCG has also dispatched two more vessels to Panatag Shoal in accordance with their commitment to ensuring the safety of civilians who joined the voyage. Tarlac clarifies that the civilian convoy is not sanctioned by the national government, debunking claims from the People's Republic of China saying otherwise.
Itong desisyon ng atin ito na maglayag sa Baho de Masinloc ay voluntary. No? This is their own initiative. Hindi tayo sumuporta dito, hindi tayo nag-udyok nito, hindi natin sila pinilit. This is voluntary on their part. No? This is a civil society initiative.
The civilian convoy left for Scarborough Shoal on Wednesday at 7:26 a.m. Journalists and foreign observers joined the INQUIRER.net coalition volunteers. Senator Francis Tolentino wants officials of the Chinese embassy in Manila to attend the chamber's investigation into the alleged wiretapping incident surrounding the supposed new model for handling Ayungin Shoal missions. In a press conference, Tolentino says the Senate panel on national defense has committed to probe the issue on Tuesday, May 21. Tolentino emphasizes that Chinese embassy officials should attend the Senate investigation.
Hindi sila pwedeng makumpel, but because this involves a violation of Philippine laws, palagay ko dapat umattend sila para patunayan na in good faith sila. Para wala silang patunayan na wala silang inililihim.
In an article published on May 7, Bloomberg said China might soon release an audio recording allegedly proving that Armed Forces of the Philippines Western Command Chief Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos agreed to a new model in handling resupply missions to Ayungin Shoal. According to Tolentino, the Republic Act No. 4200 or the Act to Prohibit and Penalize Wiretapping and other related violations of the privacy of communication and for other purposes makes it illegal for any person to secretly overhear, intercept, or record any private communication without consent of all parties involved.
Hindi natin sila pwedeng pilitin eh. So, probably it would just confirm something na nililihim pa sila. And it will just also show that they are continuously violating Philippine laws.
INQUIRER.net has sought the Chinese embassy for its comment on the matter, but they have yet to respond. The Philippine embassy in Beijing welcomes the Philippines' move to require Chinese nationals to present their social insurance certificate when applying for visas, saying it ensures that only legitimate travelers are allowed into the country. The Department of Foreign Affairs previously announced that it will be implementing stricter visa issuance policies for Chinese visitors. This is in light of discovery of fraudulently obtained passports and visas, resulting in the illicit entry and overstay of foreign nationals in the Philippines. Philippine Embassy in Beijing Consul General Arnel Talisayon says visa regulations are within the prerogative of the sovereign state.
Visa regulations naman po in general are within the prerogative of a sovereign state. And as far as requirements are concerned, yung pong pagkuha ng kopya ng social security insurance po dito sa Beijing, madali po siyang kunin.
Talisayon adds this process will ensure that only legitimate travelers will be allowed in the country.
It's something that is available online and it is something that we can also verify. So in this case po, mas mapapadali pa ang assessment ng visa. Mas madadagdagan po yung mga dokumento na pwede namin tingnan para masiguro na ang mga pupunta po ng Pilipinas ay mga lehitimong travelers po.
The policy change transpired amid China's aggression in the West Philippine Sea, but the DFA clarified that it is not necessarily related to other national security concerns, apart from the alarming proliferation of fake passports and visas being used for illicit activities. The substitution of candidates after the last day of filing of certificates of candidacies will no longer be allowed if the substitution is due to the candidate's withdrawal, according to the Commission on Elections. Comelec Chairman George Garcia says the Commission and Bank approved his proposal.
Unanimous po pumayag ang ating Commission and Bank sa naging proposal ng inyong lingkod na wala ng substitution after ng last day ng filing ng candidacy, which is October 8, kung ang ground ay withdrawal of candidacy.
The filing of certificate of candidacy for the May 2025 midterm elections is scheduled from October 1 to 8, 2024. Garcia advises future candidates to be firm in their decision in running for the elections.
Yung mga kakandidato, lay your cards on the table. Yung mga kakandidato, sabihin nyo na, harapin nyo na, kayo ang kandidato at wala na tayong palitan. Kung talagang nanais ka na magbigay ng iyong serbisyo sa publiko, hindi po ba mas maganda kung talagang desidido ka?
However, Garcia stresses that substitution after filing the certificate of candidacy would still be allowed if the candidate died or was disqualified. Garcia adds that the substitute candidate must share the same family name or belong to the same political party as the deceased or disqualified candidate. The Commission on Elections is verifying if any law was broken regarding the candidacy of Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo. Guo's citizenship came into question after she failed to provide details about her birth and schooling when she was grilled during a Senate hearing by Senator Risa Hontiveros. In a briefing, Comelec spokesperson John Rex Laujanco says the agency is checking if any laws were breached by the Bamban Mayor.
Patuloy naman din po namin tinitignan kung mayroong mga nalabag sa batas at tinihintay din po namin kung mayroong magsasampa ng kasong election offense at makakaasa po kayo kung mayroon man po magpa-file ng verified complaint, ito po ay agad na diringgin ng Comelec at susulong ang ating tinatawag na preliminary investigation.
The Commission on Elections previously said that Guo may be charged with perjury if she is proven to have misrepresented herself as a Filipino citizen when she filed her candidacy. Guo is suspected of being a Chinese asset meant to infiltrate the Philippine government. The suspicions grow deeper as Hontiveros suspects Guo of being tied to Philippine offshore gaming operators.